Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Day 40. We made it to day 40 of 329 unbroken burpees in a row. Friday night. We're working out here with Ava as well. She's going to be sharing the space with us here. We're crossing 13,000 today. So 13,000 for the year. 13,160 to be exact. And we still got 86,000 more to go. We're doing this one burpee at a time, 329 each and every day, and it's representing the amount of meat in pounds the average person in America eats every single year. Our goal is to get to 100,000 burpees. We're gonna cross 100,000 October 31st. Halloween, so it's going to be a special day here as long as we don't miss any days, and we're not gonna. Today's we're dedicating here to Fabdulam here. He says, I do too. It doesn't mean I want to walk around looking anemic like me, whatever anemic looks like. Animal nutrition is essential, and eventually you'll learn that. So I'm still waiting to learn it. Our family and I have been vegan over 7 years. We're about to be over 8 years. So many other people, families, have not eaten animals for way longer than we have, and they are not anemic, and they are strong and healthy, just like we are. And so we're keeping it going. We're showing you that we can be strong, fit, and healthy without eating any animals whatsoever. All right, so we're gonna dedicate these 329 burpees here. We're gonna leave this over here in the corner, just so we can kind of remember that while we do every single burpee here. All right, you know the deal, I call them out one at a time. Every single one, they'll be unbroken. We just hit our record yesterday, 26, 25, I think it was yesterday. But we definitely hit a record by 1 second. And I didn't plan on it either. It was just really warm. It's actually really warm in here as well. Outside, 52 degrees right now, 52.5 degrees. So it's pretty warm for Michigan, especially in February. We had a big lightning storm yesterday. That was pretty cool. But it's definitely warm for Michigan here, February 10th, 9th. All right, 40 days into the year, we're going. I think it's the 304th day is when we're going to hit our 100,000th, and then we're going to see if we're going to keep it going or not. But I've talked too much, so we're going to get started. All right, I'm going to scoot out of the way here. And here we go, 10 seconds. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 328, 329. Oh. Ooh, saw 26:33. Tell you what, that is back-to-back close PRs. I mean, I just hit it back yesterday, 26, 29, or 28, or 27. But I'm right around there after I've been at 28 for some time. So I don't know if it's the weather getting warmer, me getting more consistent, me less layers. But now I'm right around 26 and a half minutes. So again, I first started doing these, well, January 1st, I think I'm over 31 minutes doing these. Not understanding what the pace was, how fast we can go. So, yeah, man, 40 days in, I mean, I'm right around, I keep getting better, so I'm looking forward to improving, increasing the results, getting better like that. So that's fun. What did we get? Any interaction? No comments. Nobody in interview chat. All right, well, we're just going to keep this going. We're not stopping. We just got to keep this going. 40 days in, just crossed 13,000 burpees for the year. And then still 86 and some change to go, 86,000 and some change. So just not focusing on that big number all at once, day by day, one day at a time. Just wake up. Again, this has now become routine. It's become something I have to do. I have to come out here. I have to find 30 minutes, and there's no excuses. You know, I got a phone. I got these, you know, I do set up the laptop here, but again, I'm not going to make any excuses until we can get to 100,000 burpees. So every single day, 329, no matter what. If I'm not feeling good, if I didn't get a lot of sleep, if I didn't do my homework, if I got in trouble at work, if Ava's mad at me, no matter what, I'm going to get out here and do these burpees, right? That's what I've committed. That's what has now become the standard. 329 burpees is the standard until we get to 100,000. So there's been a handful of times where I didn't feel like coming out here, easily could have, or normally I would have said, no, it's just a rest day. And I really would have looked at it like a rest day, and I would have felt good about it, and I wouldn't have really cared too much about it. So I move on. I don't get too hung up about it. But it was easy for me to just say, all right, well, it's a rest day. My body needs the rest anyway. So I'd convince myself that I needed the rest and it was good. But now, since I started this, I'm going at it the other way and going right at it and saying there's no excuses. I'm actually going to put all in. I'm definitely going to do my 329 burpees every single day. And I'm not going to have any excuses. So there's no rest days, no matter if I didn't get a lot of sleep, no matter if I got in trouble at work, no matter what, I'm going to get out here and we're going to do 329 burpees at the bare minimum. So it's the standard. I just made it in my head. And so now 40 days in, I feel like even more ingrained in this 329 than I was day one. And even last year, I was very hesitant to say, I'm not gonna, like, maybe I'll take the weekends off, or, I might take some rest days. So the goal is to get to 100,000 within the year. But I gave myself, again, look at it, if I'd made it consecutively, I gave myself essentially 30 days off. October 31st, more than that, like 60 days off, or whatever it is. But I built that into my head, like allowing me the flexibility there. But now I've 40 days in, I'm more ingrained, and I'm more pursued, I'm more determined to make that happen in as little as days as possible, which means no days off. Every single day, 329 a day, one at a time, one after the other. And so that's what I'm committed to do. That's what I've been doing 40 days straight. And I know that you can do this too. And I know that you can do this without eating any animals whatsoever. We've been vegan over 7 years, about to be over 8 years now. I think in April, I'll start saying over 8 years. But 7 years, have not eaten any animals and continue to learn and continue to grow in knowledge about all of this, about all the I'm gonna say the theories, all of the objections, all of the justifications for eating animals. Like, we've heard it all. And the more that I hear it, the more that I see it, the more that I engage in comments from people that think that it's essential, just like my man here. Let's raise this up. Let's talk about it. Look at this bottom right here. I'm gonna bring this over here. Look at this. So right here, this right here, it says, I do too. That doesn't mean I want to walk around looking anemic like me. I'm not sure what anemic looks like. Lack of iron. Like, you think that that's what I look like? I look anemic. So even if I did look anemic, and the doctor says I wasn't, we get so hung up on appearances, so hung up on what we look like. If you put in the work, if you eat the right things, and if you put in the work, your appearance is going to be that. Your appearance is going to be what it is. So it's the output. Instead of focusing on the output, you need to focus on the input, what goes inside the body and what you internally do, internally how you think about it, and internally what you put in or what you put out, what you exercise, what you do. Like, it's what you put in that work, your body is going to look the way it's going to look. So again, don't get hung up on anemic. Don't get hung up on people's looks. You have no idea what's going on in the inside. And animal nutrition is essential, and eventually you'll learn that. So I'm still waiting, gonna learn that. It's not essential. There's nothing essential about animals or their products. So you can get everything that you need from plants. In fact, all of the animals get all of their minerals and nutrients and protein from the plants. So why not go straight to the source? So I think that it's more about, like, you'll eventually learn that, oh, we actually didn't need to eat animals in the first place, that you could get anything and everything that you need from plant sources. So fabulum, animal nutrition is not essential whatsoever, my man. All right, buddy? So enough of that. All right, guys, 40 days in, 329 burpees. We're keeping it going. We're going to go for day 41 tomorrow. It's going to be Saturday. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a great day. But today's not over. So if you see this, get your work in. You have 30 minutes left. If it's the day's not over and you have 30 minutes left in the day, you can get a workout in. You can do this. If you have 7 minutes left in the day or planned, if you could just spend 7 minutes working out instead of doing whatever it is that you would do otherwise in those 7 minutes, that's a win. So just do that. You have time. You can do it. And you can do it every single day. I was a fan of days off. I don't think you need any days off. And I think you can look at it like an active rest day. But I think that I believe, and I can do 329 burpees. Essentially, that's not very largely impactful to my body, that I don't need a rest day before I get to 100,000. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm proving, and that's what I'm going to show. I'm going to demonstrate that, and we're going to see. So you may not believe me. You may don't think that I can, but go ahead and keep tuning in. Go ahead and keep watching, and keep, every so often check in just to make sure that I'm on day whatever it is of the year, and I'm still on my way to 100,000 burpees. Yep, and I'm doing it without eating any animals. So it is what it is. Just keep watching. All right, guys, we'll see you day 41 tomorrow. By the way, Super Bowl coming up on Sunday, and that's not a day off. Just because it's the Super Bowl, we still got to get the work in. We still got to put in the work. The game's not till 6 p.m. You have all day. You even have after the Super Bowl. Super Bowl will probably get done early. You'll still have time after the Super Bowl if you want. But I'd do it before. That way you can enjoy it, get some sleep, and then get ready for Monday, the day after the Super Bowl, because that's not a day off for you. It might be for the players that had the Super Bowl. It might be for them. It might be for the coaches. It might be for the people that stayed out too late. But it's not for us. It's not for me. And so we're going to put in the work. We're going to put it in tomorrow, Saturday, on Super Bowl Sunday, and on Monday, the day after the Super Bowl, and 300 on more days on to go until we get to 100,000 burpees. All right, but again, we're not looking too far ahead. One day at a time, day 41 tomorrow. We'll see you then.